For a user, the goal of logging into the application is to have access to some extra information and features. In this video, we will implement that control to make sure that only the logged in users have access to their profile. So let's go to the profile.cfm page in ColdFusion Builder, and at the very top of the code here, I will first check if a user is logged in, like that. So to do that check, I need of course a cf_if block, and I will use the isUserLoggedIn function of ColdFusion. This function returns true if the user is logged in and false if no user is logged in. Now I want actually the exact contrary, so I will add the not keyword, so I will check here if a user is not logged in. By the way, the use of this isUserLoggedIn function is made possible by the fact that in the authentication service.cfc you have used the cflogin and the cflogin user tags. This is how ColdFusion knows that the user is logged in, and this is what makes the use of this function possible. So if the user is not logged in, then I will use the cfLocation tag to send the user to another page that is not restricted. And that other page is going to be the cftraining/index.cfm, is the home page of the site, and I will send along a URL parameter which is no access. Alright, I will save profile.cfm, and I will now return in my includes folder to the login form.cfm. And here, just before the form, after the legend tag, I will use a cf_if and the struct key exists function of ColdFusion to check the URL scope for the presence of that no access variable. And if the no access variable is present in the URL, I will write a small message to the user with the class error message, a class that is defined of course in the CSS style sheet, and the message is please log in to have access to this page. Alright. Now I save the login form, I return to profile.cfm because there is one more little thing that I need to change here. It's line 18 where I get the user to update. You see that at this moment I select user number 2 from the database. I will now change that and select here the session dot. Remember that in the session we have created this structure, st_loggedInUser. And inside of that structure, I have the user ID of the user that is currently logged into the application. So this is, of course, the user that I want to retrieve from the database to display the profile and let the user update his profile. Now, let's go to index.cfm. I will run the page. You see that I am currently logged into my application. So if I click on my profile, you see that I can access my profile and I have access to my data in the profile. Now I will return to the home page and I will log out of the website like that. So you see that I'm logged out. And if I try to browse the profile.cfm page without being logged in, then you see that I'm sent back to the home page with that message here. And I've made a small typo in the message, so let's return to the login form here and add an E, but the demonstration is done. The system works, so I do control the access to the profile.cfm page, and only the logged in users can access that page now.